Hey there everybody, Pal here, welcome back. In the last video, I died a lot. Died to Seth, or Sith, the wolf with the big sword. But eventually did kill him, and actually the time we killed him, he went down very, very easily. It was just kind of some bad luck. From there, we went down and we talked to the Chaos Witch. We joined the Chaos Coven. I did explain, and maybe I didn't go into it quite clearly enough, but I just want to reiterate, if you aren't doing pyromancies, there's really no reason to keep her alive, because there is the other bonfire right around the corner there. So you could slay her and she will drop a Firekeeper shard, and then you can go to this one right down here and you can upgrade your Estus Flask another level because you'll have another soul. For now, until we have the pyromancies we want from her, we are not going to kill her. We're going to hold off. So we did that. We got our Pyromancy Flame upgraded to plus 14, plus 13. To go to plus 14, we need 22,000 souls, and then 14 to 15 is like 25,000 or 28,000. So we need some souls. We're going to hold off. At some point, I am going to make Artorias' Greatsword. I talked about this in the last video, but it's not going to be right now because we're still 15, 20 levels from being able to use it. So we're going to go ahead and save those souls. But we do want to get the Pyromancy a little bit higher. It'll help us as we go down in on some of these other bosses. Before we head down into the new Londo ruins, there's some things we want to do. First thing I want to do is, I have a Black Knight I did not kill that I want to kill. Actually, we can teleport to him, I believe. Or almost directly to him. Right here. Warp. I think it is Sunlight Altar. We need to start really collecting up souls and getting our gear geared up and everything, so we can fight the Four Kings and such. The Four Kings, the Grave Lord, and the other ones, these bosses now start to really pick up difficulty. So we want to make sure we're pretty well decked out to handle them. Alright, so this will go way back to like the second or third video. I think the second video. I tell you, don't head up these stairs. The reason I tell you that is there's a Black Knight with a Greatsword up here, I believe. And if you're not ready, he will screw up your world. Kind of like that. Alright, get it back over here. Come here. Oh, I should have put on my loot ring. Alright, this is not going well. Now we got him. A backstab does more than half his health. Come on. Now we're done. Alright, Titanite Chunk. Good, that'll help. We could have also gotten his sword by chance. We'd never be able to we would never be able to wield it anyway. Alright, I'm gonna kill him. Now I'm gonna go the long route back to the Firelink Shrine. Just kill these other guards along the way. I'm trying to get a few more chunks. Actually, I'm going to change out my ring. I can hear somebody else coming right there. That's enough of that. We're going to put on our Serpent Ring, and we're actually going to wear this for a little while now because we're going to do some farming. Where is it? Right there. Gold Serpent. This will boost our item discovery. It increases drop rates of things like Titanite chunks, Titanite shards, armor, gear, all that stuff. So when you're in a spot where you're feeling pretty comfortable with your gear, you're not too worried about getting your butt kicked, it's a good item to throw on in order to do some farming. Come here, come here. Come up this way, we'll hang her right here, kill this guy. Actually, we'll kill this guy and the guy down further below. Oh, it's funny, the Uchigatana is so powerful and so quick. We will be getting in the next probably 2 episodes, maybe 3. We will be getting the large ember. which will allow us to upgrade our weapon up to plus 15. Now, I don't think we have a Titanite slab, do we? We'll have to double check that. Yeah, let's take a quick look what we have. Titanite chunk. No slab. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. We're going to need to find a slab in order to upgrade our weapon to plus 15. We can get it to plus 14 though, which will be pretty good. At plus 14, I believe we gain ace scaling with dexterity, so that's a good start. What else? Oh, so the other plan for this episode, once I clear these guys, is we're going back to the Undead Asylum. And if you remember, there was a demon wandering around down below that you avoid the center of the floor in order to not fall in on top of him. We're gonna go kill him because he's another 20,000 or some souls. So he's about a soul level just on himself. We'll kill him, and at that point, they're starting to run out of things, at least big things, to kill. We've cleared the woods, we've cleared the Hydra, we've cleared the garden. Whoops. We're basically down to the catacombs, or... Whoop. None of that nonsense. Hey. How did I get two of these guys? There we go. Now we got one. Basically, the catacombs and the leggings. Come on, chunk. Oh, none of that was helpful. The catacombs and New Londo are the only places really left that are going to give us a lot of bosses that we're going to want to farm. And I'm actually going to kill... There's another shard. I'm going to kill that one last one that we never actually come up to and kill because we have to get through all these nutcases here. Loot, broken straight sword hilt. So, it's kind of funny we're talking about Arturius' greatsword. So, with the soulless sif that we got, we can take that to the giant blacksmith in Anor Londo, and he can combine that with either a broken sword hilt like that one, or a broken straight sword, I think it's called. There's two broken sword hilts. So if you take one of those items and you upgrade it to plus 10, he will then combine that to make Arturius' greatsword. However, you take any other item, like just a standard longsword or a straight sword or whatever, and upgrade that to plus 10, it will give you a corrupted Arturius' greatsword. Now, the overall stats, the regular sword is going to do you better. It has better scaling, it has higher damage. When it's fully upgraded, it's more damage, but it also has a higher requirement stat-wise in order to just wield it. If you do the corrupted, all that is lower, but you do gain it does gain an ability that allows you to fight these souls down in the ruins. Let's see, can we level up? Nope. I want to just do a quick repair on the Uchi. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, it has like a permanent curse effect on it that allows you to fight those guys without using tainted curses. So it makes down there a lot easier. You don't have to worry about running out of your buff. But we're not going to worry about that too much because we wouldn't be able to wield it in time anyway. Alright. Is there a... No, none of the bonfires can warp out there. So back up to the crow's nest quick. Do I have the DS fixed installed? No, I don't. That would have been bad. Would have been ruining us. Alright, so this boss, when we get out here, he's actually pretty straightforward, other than if you screw up, you're going to get punished for it. Sounds pretty standard for Dark Souls. So he has two basic attacks. He either swings his hammer way out in front of him, and from the... well, it's a staff, I think, actually. Wherever it lands, arcing out from it will be this big explosion that'll hit you for about half to 3/4 of your health. The other one he does is he kind of just smashes it on the ground in front of him that does another arc in front of him, or around him. So the key is you always want to be behind him, and you want to keep an eye when he goes to do this smash. The explosion actually goes a little bit behind him, about behind his tail. So when you see him go to do the smash, you just back off a few steps, and it'll happen in front of, or it'll happen through his tail, but you'll be far enough away behind it. And that's really the whole fight. You want to just stay on the move. You want to stay constantly with him and as close to him as possible, circling behind him. And when he goes to smash, you have about 1.5 seconds to just back away and be far enough behind him. And then you go ahead and you move back in and you start wailing on him again. And that is the entire strategy. Rinse and repeat. We may go naked on this one, as it's all about mobility. There's no need to block, because your shield will not block any of that damage. It would only block physical damage, so you don't need that. We could go dual wield. Never really dual wield Uchigatana. That looks painful. Let's see here. Let's switch over. We won't go completely naked. We will go with the the sealer set. It's not that, it's those, and then that. Let's see, that gives us a weight of 17. Yes, that's under 25%, right? No, because what would it be? 25. Yeah, that'll. I don't know. I think that's good. We will also go ahead and we want stamina recovery, which is boost stamina recovery speed right there. Okay. So we drop that, I'll take us down to 15, so that'd be 30. We're going to put our shield back on. Alright, so to start this fight now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to come in from this corner. And basically the boss is sitting, so imagine the room underneath this just the same. The boss is kind of sitting right here. And as soon as we enter the room, he starts to patrol up and down. And we're going to take fall damage. So what we want to do is we want to start from this back corner and we want to roll this way, trying to get out away from him, so we can Estus Flask up and be ready for the fight to start. Alright, actually, wait a minute. So we don't die and have to come all the way back here, we're going to go to the bonfire real quick, right back here. And just... Can we level up? Nope. Alright, now we just got to kill those two little guys again, and we're ready to roll. Alright, time to party. Come on, break through. There it goes. Alright, we're going to close in. He's already engaged. Alright, now that we're behind him, shield off. Here's that big attack he's going to do. And you see it arcs out not just where he is, but comes behind him too. So we're just going to circle, circle. Get behind him. Back off. Oh, I ran in too soon. I'm dumb. Get up! Get up! Come on, do your attack so I can get an Estus Flask off. Alright, here we go again. Let's let him do one more. Back away, back away. Here it goes. Nope. The more you can keep him in the center of the room, the easier this is. As he gets out of the center, it becomes a little tougher. Oh, he just butt-flapped me. Don't die now. There we go. Come on, get behind him again. Do your attack. There we go. He's 2/3 of the way dead. Back away. Alright, it's Uchi time. Back away, back away. And back away. There we go. One dead stray demon. Not my cleanest kill, but you get the general idea. It's not too bad of a fight, but you do want to have a pretty good health pull before you go in there. And there's a Titanite slab. If that makes sense. Because this is normally around when I do that. Alright, back to our other gear. Where is it? Where is it? And we're going to put our loot ring back on. Alright, let me look. How are we doing on time? Time. 12 minutes. What's the way out of here? Over here, wasn't it? Nope. There's a ladder some way out, but I don't remember where it is. Oh, there it is. Alright, what I'm thinking is we can get started down into New Londo, get the general idea, get some of that initial loot, but we won't make it very far. But it'll work well enough to start out. So, let's see, 36,000. We could do one level. Also take a look and see if we can upgrade our armor then at all. So, we will go 22 endurance. Good. Reinforced armor. We will now do the chest piece to 6. We'll do that to 6. Now those are chunks for up to 7. Okay, 7. Before we do go any further, I want to get these two up to 7. I want to keep it relatively even, so we need 6 large Titanite shards, which I believe we can buy from... we can warp to Inner Londo. We can buy them from the Giants. 14,000 souls enough? It'll be close. I didn't really need to do that, but alright. So I actually warped here. I found out it's much easier to get back to the blacksmith from here than the other location. Than where the where Lord Gwenwyn's room. Because you get those two big giants that are kind of in the way. This way we can just run right across, hang a left, and we're basically there. Uh-oh. Losing my voice. That or I'm hitting puberty. One or the other. Now we do want to be a little bit careful when we come around here. We're just going to run past the giants at the top of the stairs. But we're going to hang a left, and there's going to be 3 of those lightning guys we're going to have to fight. Oh, we could fight this guy down below. So, Lord Gwyn Do I want to demonstrate that right now? We will hold off on that for a bit. Basically, if you follow the lore and everything, apparently she's not actually who she really is. She left the city a long time ago. And one of Gwyn's sons is located in a prison below us actually right now. Ooh, that almost hurt. And he's creating an illusion which looks like her. So if we go up there, we can actually attack her, and she dies instantly, and then we can go down below and he'll reveal himself and we can kill him. It's a fight that I've not been very good at, as it's a dodging fight. But we could probably kill him in 2 or 3 tries and get some more souls. No! Die. Just die. Alright, so what did we decide? We needed 6. Actually, can we show this? I'm just wondering if I can see the, no. Arcturus's blade to show you, but nope. Whoops, what am I doing? Reinforce armor down here. We need 3 and 3, so we need 6 large Titanite shards. Purchase item, large Titanite shard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can only get 4. Do we have any souls? Yeah. Stop talking. We don't have any souls either. Alright, we'll do just 3. And then we'll do the legs. There we go. And then they can go to +7. Now we need 3 more in order to bring the gloves up, and then we can even it all out. So if we actually look at this right now, you can see this stuff's starting to get up there. We're up to 72 defense, physical, overall, compared to, it'll be easier just to show you here. Compare that to, it's, come on. Compare that to the stone. I mean, the stone is still noticeably better, but it's now only 20 better, where it used to be like 50 better. By the time we get those last 3 levels into it, it's almost the exact same stats at half the weight. So it will basically be wearing the stone armor the whole time, and we can also swap in and out rings and everything else as we need to. Alright, now I've wasted more than enough time. These episodes are starting to get a little off focus. But do we want to start in our little... we'll show you the beginning area. We'll get to maybe that guy. Alright, Homeward Bone. Yes. We'll explain the main concept we got going on down there, and then we will call it a day. So warp, Firelink Shrine. Whoops. Yes. So basically this area down here that we're going to be going to, it's the flooded area down below. It has 2 basic concepts going for it. First thing is, on the upper part, it's a bunch of those souls that the only way in order to damage them is you need to be cursed or under the effect of a transient curse. So that when we use that, that'll allow us to attack the ghost. Now the curse only lasts for like 5 minutes, and considering we're going to be trying to loot everything down there, we will run out of them before we get to the very bottom and we're done. So we're going to use the ring, the serpent ring, in order to increase our loot drop, and we should pick up about 1 off of every 5 ghosts that we kill. It seems to be about the drop rate, so around 20% or so. And that'll allow us, we'll have enough curses then, we don't have to worry about running out. Once we drain the water out, then you descend into the lower part where they are the Dark Race. These guys are noticeably tougher. We have to fight through them, and that is actually where the large ember is for the weapon upgrades. You don't need them to be under the effect of the curse from, they're just more dangerous. You will occasionally come across another ghost or 2, and there's a few other odd mobs down there. But once you get to the lower part, you're basically at the boss. So, first thing I'm going to show you. First thing, we're on like the 900th thing at this point. So those transient curses I have, I don't remember if I showed it right away. Right here, this guy, whoops, hey, none of that nonsense. This other body right here used to be in this vase, and the first time you break that vase, he falls out, and you can get these first 2 transient curses. You can also buy them from another place, but these first 2 should be enough. With a little bit of luck on loot drops, we will get more. So for the video right now, I'm just going to come on in here, and I'm going to try to farm up some of these curses, and we'll pick up some of these early items. So I'm going to go ahead and activate it now. I wish you remember these friendly witches from earlier videos. Now, the Uchigatana is not quite strong enough to one-shot him light. It's probably one-shot heavy, yeah. And drop that. Since we are after the transient curses, though we don't need to, I'm going to run out here just to get these to come up and activate. And then we can back away, and they will come fight us here. Any drops? Oh, right there's one. Likely one. Oh, one of their daggers. Okay, we're going to come around now. We're going to head up this way. So something else about this entire area down here is there are no bonfires. There are no rest locations, none of that. You have to come all the way back down from the Firelink Shrine. It is the closest one. And while you're learning it, this can be a bit of a problem. Should be another one coming through right there. There's one curse already. The other thing you want to make note of, and just watch out here, is they like to set ambushes. Lots and lots and lots of ambushes. So, for example, we're going to go ahead and we're going to come in here, and you can see that one right ahead there. Well, she's only one of like 9 that are in this room. So we come up closer, you can see, up there's one trying to spawn behind us. And there's that one again. Okay, I might have over-exaggerated with 9, but there's even more than this. I believe there's another one right there. Yep, oh, and there's one that's just behind us. Now, luckily, as you can see, our armor's high enough. They're really not hurting us all that badly. We can take quite a few of those hits before we get in trouble. There we go. We have a pretty good stock of the transient curses going already. Let me go ahead. This right here will be a way back up and down. This will be an elevator in a bit. Right now this lever is disabled. Once we drain the water, that'll become active. So we're going to go ahead and we'll loop back around here. I run everywhere around here with the shield because I don't always remember all these spawn points. Right there's clearly one hidden in the wall. I missed her. Yeah. Hopefully she didn't drop one or won't be able to loot it. A parrying dagger, so that guy's basically just a trap. Come around here. Oh, yep, there's another one. I don't know if I've ever gotten whatever item that is. Oh, crap. A screamer. So that one's slightly different. What she does... Did she get it off? No. Okay. She will call out, and basically every one of those wraiths within the area, she will attract them to you. So the moment you see her, you see one of them, you kind of have to just go gun it and charge at her in order to kill her. Because if you let her get that scream off, you're probably going to die anyway. So your best bet is to just ignore it and make a break for it. There's one up on the roof there. Yep, I see you. Come on down. Come on down. A little lower. Can I hit her? Yeah. Just trying to make me fall off the edge. There we go. We have another one. Now, if we look down below, you can see there's another one down there, and I believe there's another one further over. That's what this ladder actually loops around for, so you can fight them without having them come up through the floor and attack you. And I believe our curse just wore off. Did it? No, it's still on. So I'm trying to get to one last location, which should be about 3 or 4 minutes. We should get there. There is an NPC coming up here that we want to get to, who has the item we need in order to open the valve to drain the water. Okay, climb back up. I think we've got all of them there. Now our curse is worn off. So you see we lost our buff, but we have 9 of them. I like to get to about a dozen, and the reason I do that, so there's kind of a shortcut run-in to get to the boss later on that you can kind of run by everything. But if you want to summon the NPC, so the witch that helped us way back in the against the butterfly, Witch Beatrice, you can summon her. Here's another tricky area. So you can see there's 2 of them, 3 of them coming up from our lower left. Now if we come this way, they will reset and go back down. There's also a whole ton of them in the room on the right. So you want to come up. Hey, none of that nonsense. Get them to start coming, and then back away until these first few come out of the room on the right. I then go by over to here, and in this location they won't reset. Oh, almost fell. Almost fell. Now you can fight them up here. Otherwise, if you keep pulling back here, every time you walk away, they'll move back down below. Okay. We're going to take it very slow in here. There's another... Yeah, right there. There's another screamer. We're going to just watch. She hasn't seen us yet, so she's not going to scream. Oh, right there's another one. I thought so. Hey. Alright, now we're going to make a run for her, try to kill her. And now it's a fight for the death. Fight to the death. I think there's more. Are there more? There's a lot of noise as we're walking on this bones. Sorry about that. Alright, there's a few items around here we want to pick up. I think there's an item back here. And there's a... Yep, one right there in the wall. There's another one somewhere. Ah, there she is. Come down a little bit lower so I can kill you. One or two more levels on our Uchi really should get us to the point where we're one-shotting them with a light attack. That'll be nice. They're stabbing through the ceiling at us. There's a soul. Oh, hello. Come on up. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and we'll make our way up to... Oops. Missed an item. No tankers. We'll make our way up to the, this vendor guy. He's up top here. And we'll call it a video there. And right here, this guy should look somewhat familiar. He wears armor we wore for quite a long time.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vassal. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal. The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorius traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable.
Alright, so this guy, from what I understand, he's actually the one that sealed this city and flood and killed everybody. He does sell transient curses, so if you ever get really low, you can just buy them directly from him. He also sells a resist curse, which would be nice for when you're in the tree out there, so we don't get cursed. But that's basically all he has. We're going to go ahead, and I'm actually just going to wait right here. We'll cut the video, and I'll log out here, and we'll pick this up next time. So this has been Paller. Thanks for watching.